Hey guys, hope you're having a great day. Today is Monday. Happy Monday morning to you. I hope that your morning is going well. My morning is going. I'm feeling like, all right, ready to do something. Last week was, I must have not been feeling amazing or just run down or tired or whatever. I'm chalking it up to allergens because my eyes this weekend were just like all bloodshot. They're all itchy. I'm like, swollen, you know, all that fun things. There's still a little bit this morning, so I've been living on my eye drops, getting a lot of rest this weekend, and that was a good thing. We had a good weekend. It was a very quiet, chill weekend. The three older girls were gone, so on Saturday it was just Madeline, Steven, and Jensen and I. So I just had three, which was like simple. I'm like, it's just you three. They're like, can we go out to dinner? I said, yes, we can go out to dinner because paying for three is a lot less than paying for six. So we did dinner out on Saturday, came back, they jumped on the trampoline, we swam in the pool, just had a good, watched a movie, just had a chill night. It was good, it was really good. And then Sunday we did church, and then all the girls went their separate ways. They all went, one went to her friend's house and had a fun day there, and then the rest went with their friends and had their little worship night. And so it was just the boys and I. So I'm like, wow, so the boys are like, can we go out to dinner again? They're like, can we do McDonald's? I'm like, McDonald's, we just did McDonald's. I'm like, I can't do McDonald's 2 days in a row. So we agreed upon Subway. I said, that sounds like a better choice. So we did Subway after church, came back and ate that, sat and talked and did the pool and swam and just had a good relaxing night. It was a good night, and had to go pick up the girls at night. So it was just good. It was a good weekend. A good weekend for chill. Like I told you, we're in that in between, like the waiting, and it's like, what do you do? Do you start packing? Do you you're kind of just the waiting, the lull. It's gonna be the calm before the storm is what I'm gonna call it, because I know things are gonna get super busy, and then I'll be like, oh my goodness, and every day I'll have so much going on. But it's like still that calm right now, and that's okay, because you know what, days and seasons and times of your life are going to be like that, where some days there's a lot going on, some days there's not a whole lot going on. And so that's where I feel like my last week, and it was good because I wasn't feeling the amazingness, I wasn't feeling the best. And now I'm like, okay, I feel a whole lot better today. I'm like, okay, woke up before the alarm clock. I'm like, I'm ready to get moving. Don't have too much. We might have some things planned. I won't know yet until the week transpires, but I know that I didn't really do any house cleanup. You are using the towels. The girls were like, I said, make sure you bring the towels up at night and I'll throw them in the morning. They said, it's bad when you start seeing blue towels mixed in with our pink towels. That means everybody's coming to get mine, because there's we're going through towel consumption like crazy, which I don't know why. I don't know, but we've been using the pool, taking bath towels out there. So I need to get down. I need to make that on my note today to get the pool. Let me write that down. I need to get our pool towels out. We're going to be swimming before we leave. So I just need to get them down, because those are the ones that need to be used outside. I rehung my clothesline back up because I had it kind of put away because it's just kind of a string across the front of our house for when we were showing the house, all that kind of stuff. So now I'm like, I put it back up so I can hang towels back up. So just need to get a bunch of towels done. I have all my stuff from Amazon sitting over here. I haven't even opened all of it. I was like, what do I do? So I'm going to take it out. I'm going to wash it and then put it back in the boxes. I know, because we can use that in our new home and it'll be all clean. Won't have to worry about washing it when we get there. I have to run the dishwasher. Maybe I'll start on the dishwasher. That would be a great thing. We'll see. Anyways, it's gonna be a good day. We have things to do. We have things to do for Motivation Monday. So house pickup, just the usual. I left all the cupboards open. Well, we can't really see the doors open over there. There's stuff out. They got into the Takis. There's cupboards over there open. Towels on the floor. There's a mess. We just need to pick it up. Pick it up. It'll be easy. We have downstairs to clean up. I got to run Jaden to work here in a few minutes. So I'm going to go throw a little laundry in, and then I probably just got to take her and drop her off. And then I'll come back and start the rest of my day. So it's going to be a great Motivation Monday. You guys are ready for a good Monday? We're going to make food. Focusing on using up my freezer. So I also I was going to not move my freezer frozen, or I was going to just move it with all the food in there. And then time frame, I'm thinking it's going to be best to use up most of it. So down to, we have a lot of chicken. We have a lot of chicken and beef, but I have a lot of chicken. So I'm thinking some kind of chicken meal tonight. I'm going to either go with there used to be a really simple, it was in our Amish cookbook. I don't think that was called Simple Chicken or easy chicken rice or something. So I might make that today. It goes in the slow cooker, but you know what? I need cream mushroom soup, which is fine. I have to make cream mushroom soup, which I probably will today because I have to use up those mushrooms. So might make that, throw it in there, and then we'll have that. And then what else? Where's my list? It's not even in here. Either that or like a burrito bowl, chicken burrito bowl. It's always easy. And we'll see how the day transpires and how much I get done. So let's go throw some towels in, start the dishwasher. We'll get that going, and then I'll have to run Jade to work. Sound good? All right, let's have a wonderful, amazing, amazing Motivation Monday. Some days it's not. Today's gonna be motivation for me. So, all right, let's go. Okay, I'm gonna start my first load of towels. I'm sure we'll have like 4 of these today. Let's go into the kitchen. Okay, load the dishwasher. There's a lot, and there's not a ton of dishes, but enough to fill the dishwasher. But we had a container of broccoli. Ooh, broccoli stinks when it's sad. So there's like a couple pieces in here that just stink. Yes, very smelly. So I'm like, what is that smell? I'm like, oh, it's broccoli. So put that in here, and then I'm gonna check my refrigerator real quick. I'm sure there's leftover containers, and there was some leftover tortellini, a little bit of mashed potatoes, just stuff that is not going to get eaten up. We already had our fix of leftovers, very small, so I'm going to throw that in the dishwasher. I realized I forgot to turn my camera over towards the dishwasher, sorry. So I loaded the dishwasher, I'm going to get that going, and then I'm going to start wiping off the counters to get everything clean. Just cleaning out my sink here, getting there's a couple coffee pots. I'm like, let me rinse these out real quick and put them in the dishwasher. And then I realized after I put them in the dishwasher that I lifted up the drain and there was another one in there. So I'm like, so I'm gonna scrub this out, wipe my counters off, easy and done. All right, I'm back. You didn't even know I was gone, but I had to run Jaden to work and just came back. I'm gonna finish wiping up my kitchen. I had to laugh because this morning, Maxine, you know, she's like this, her type, Jack Russell, should be like a little more hyper and a little more rowdy. She is so not the rowdy dog. And I'm thankful for that because she could sleep and stay sleeping all day long if you want to. Like if you don't feel good and are sick, she'll like snuggle up in bed with you and stay there all day and be perfectly content doing that. So this morning, she got up with me this morning, came out here early, and then like I went back in my room to do my hair. I came out, she's like laying under the covers sleeping. I went to pet her and she like gave me the look and I'm like, all right, just snuggle and go back to sleep. So she even knows it's way too early for a Monday. All good. So I'm gonna fill my ice machine back up with water here. Just continue wiping down the kitchen. Like I said, not a whole lot to wipe. It's very simple. I put a little bit cleaner in here because it was a little sticky because, you know, we were lapsed in cleaning this weekend, and that is okay. Take a break once in a while. You'll always catch back up. Okay, so kitchen's pretty much done. I wanted to get my rope flowers here and just pull out like the dead leaves and stuff like that. So kind of re-put them back in there so those can stay nice. This thing is our laundry hamper. Amazing. I got these last year. I feel like we've had them for a year, well over a year and a half, and they're amazing. Like I bought the baskets, I think I had turquoise baskets when we first moved in, and every single handle was broken. I'm down to one. I won't even use them in our new house, but I got these and I love these. These have been so good. They're sturdy. They work really, really good. They don't break. We've had tons of fabric ones and they all rip. This is held up, but this is the one that's in the hallway. Yeah, disgusting, I know. But it's material, so was like, how do I get, just because it sits with wet washcloths, sits in there, it molds, because, you know, that happens. It happens in a plastic one. So it's easy to wipe out the plastic. So I was like, what can I do? I put vinegar in water and set it out in the sun this weekend, and it didn't do anything. So I thought, let me do bleach today. So I've got bleach spray. I would just test it in an area to make sure it wasn't gonna like change the entire thing, ruin. So I'm just gonna spray it real carefully and then set it, I guess I can leave it in the house, but set it outside is what I was thinking. And then just a spray. And I might have to do the other side too. We'll see. So I'll just spray this real careful, like, I just didn't know if it'd go, you know, sometimes when you spray colored material, it like ruins the colors, but it doesn't look like it's going to. I hope not. I'll have a big bleach stand about it. Better than mold. So, and then I'll probably throw them in my washer. I think I can do that. So I'm just going to spray this. Let it sit. I'll probably just leave it in the house right here. But I'll put it outside and let it sit, and then I will turn it the other way and spray the inside. We are good to go. Does anybody else cringe when you start doing bleach? I've like sprayed things and splashed my clothes way more times than I like to admit. So for a time, I did away with bleach completely. Didn't use it at all, didn't need to. And then here, things mold because it's so wet. It's so wet all the time. So I would realize, wow, you can't just set things outside. They mold. So we got the bleach, and we do bleach things, but yeah. So we'll see how that works. So in here, this stuff is most of it's all my Amazon stuff here. So I'm gonna just pick up the towels, you know, the pair of socks right here. And then these, I had to pull a tick off of Maxine yesterday, which is so weird. She has her flea and tick medicine, but I was like sitting there, we were sitting by the pool, and I was petting her, and I was like, oh my goodness, there's a tick in here. I don't think I've ever pulled a tick off her at all. Our other dogs got ticks. Like, we had a fluffy golden retriever when we first moved here. She was old, and she had just that long fluffy fur, so everything stuck to her. So she had a lot, and I mean I got them a lot, and we'd have to constantly be pulling those off her. Ruby had, I think we've pulled a couple off of her, but she was always up in the mountain, always running and gallivanting, so of course she had them. And then Maxine doesn't usually go gallivanting too far. So I think maybe once I saw one on her, so I just found one by her ear, and I was like, ugh, so I had to take it off yesterday. So I got that, and then I'll get, back in Michigan we had, this is terrible, we had a tick bag. I literally had a plastic baggie. My kids would play outside because we had fields and like country yard, and that's what you had. So they would literally come in from playing, and there'd be ticks on them. I know that's terrible. So I'd be like, that was like when you come in and, you know, wash your hands, take your shoes off. It was like, let's check you for ticks. So I'd constantly be pulling them out of their hair, wherever they were landed, and then just kept them all in a Ziploc bag. I had them like pin-cushion to our bulletin board. I'm like, there's my bag of ticks. I probably should have kept them all separate, but got them all together because they just would not. You'd have to like squish them, and they're still alive. Anyways, ticks. But I don't notice, like, I don't think any of my kids have had a tick on them here, maybe? In Michigan we had a lot. I don't really remember, maybe once or twice, but not nearly like in the country. So, but I had to pull one off yesterday, so I'm gonna put these back in my bedroom. We'll get to this stuff later. There's only a tiny little bit in here. We're gonna keep going. Last week is when I restuffed my couch cushions. Oh my goodness. So today I pulled off 4 feathers. That's it. There was a ton before. So let's see if this gets any easier, or we just didn't sit on the couch very much this weekend. That could be the case too. So let's go do my bedroom. Let's just vacuum, clean the bathroom, because I haven't like deep cleaned in there. I've just been doing a spot clean every single week. That works. Just use a magic eraser, that's all we use in our bathtub. It works great. It's easy, it works. I used to use my Norwex cloth, and that worked too. Either way, they got old, and I was able to get some of these magic erasers real cheap at a discount store, and they work. So that's what I'm doing. And then just wiping it down, easy with water. Like nothing, easy to go. Remember when these things first came out? I remember a long time ago. I remember when those first came out, and then LED lights came out. LED lights were like $20 a bulb or something back in the day. Yeah, they've come a long way. I was like, gosh, I could never afford to put our whole house in LEDs. And then the magic eraser was there, and I used that thing for the first time, and I was like, oh my goodness. Like, I was amazed at how amazing that thing worked. So it's the little things in life that just help make homemaking a whole lot easier. So, and then I'm gonna clean my drains out. I know, disgusting and gross, but you know what? We have hair. I have hair. It's like long, it gets in the drains. I did the girls' tub the other day, and I was like, oh my goodness, there was a lot of hair. So I need to look into installing some, like a hair trap. I'm sure they have them. it's one of those things like you're like, just clean it up. But I'm like, actually, in the long run, it'll be better to get that. So we need to get some that for the new house outfitted, because girls have long hair. I have long hair. It's just everywhere. I think what did Steven say? I said to him the other day that all the bathrooms were used up and he wanted to get a bath. And I said, why don't you use my bathroom? He's like, I can't, Mama. He says, every time I go into your bathroom, there's hair everywhere. And so I'm like, what? He's like, there's these long pieces of hair everywhere. And I'm like, I'm sorry, I have hair in my head. And I don't leave like chunks of hair on the floor, but I just had to laugh. I'm like, okay, I get it. So yeah, long hair issues, that's what you got. That's why our vacuum beater bar is full of hair. It just happens. So I use this tool from Home Depot. I think they were like a 2-pack for, or actually maybe Walmart. Walmart sells them, I know, but I think I got ours at Home Depot or something. And it's literally less than $10 for 2. Put them down your drain, pull it up, pulls up all the hair. It's disgusting and gross, but it works. Okay, I went back to my fluffy duvet just because it was chilly, and the other one I'm like, I'm cold in bed. So I mean, it's not all the time, it's just our house is cooler. It's not 100 at night, so like I just went back to fluffy comforter. I'm like, all right, I'm in our fluffy duvet. I'm like, I'm definitely gonna keep this, and then we'll see if we change it up. First load of towels is done. I'm gonna take these out. I don't know if I'll go hang them or not yet, but at least I'll make a pile. Decided to take some towels outside right now. Listen outside. Can you hear that? We have birds. It's so funny. I'm like, I was sitting out here with a cup of coffee this morning. You can hear the highway too. There wasn't a lot of noise in the highway. It was quiet, and there was just all these birds, and I was like, oh my goodness. I'm like, listen to the birds chirping. So I'm like, so crazy, just the amount of wildlife that comes back when there's nothing here that wants to attack them. So there's that, and then we have a lot of squirrels. I'm like, it's just weird to see those things. So, but we did go yesterday. We went to our friend's home that actually has our cats, and so our old cats, they're their cats now. And so I'm like, do they shun us, or are they? And they're living life. They live in a mountain, and same life. There's other animals there, loving it. So very well taken care of. I definitely know that. So it was just sweet. I'm like, oh, go see him. And I'm like, they called him Mr. Grumpy. I'm like, do you guys still call him Mr. Grumpy? But they had new names. I'm like, that's okay. Cats don't really come by names, but yeah, they were doing cute. So the birds, I thought that was quite interesting. I'm like, listen to that. It sounds so nice. So nice. So I put my clothes on back up. I don't know, I had to pull it a little bit tighter, so hopefully it doesn't come undone. Well, we're gonna be hopeful. I'm just gonna hang this up so it can dry. With all the pink and blue, we have a gender reveal going on. No, we don't. So good, Maxine. Look at her. She's just like shaking. Do you see stuff, Maxine? She's like, I see the squirrels down there. She's ready to get them. Okay, let's go back in. I'm trying to think what else I have to do. I should clean the boys' bathroom, shouldn't I? I will do the boys' bathroom. Let me go clean their bathroom real quick. That won't take that long. And then get my list together and see. We'll probably start on the stuff from Amazon, clean it out, because the dishwasher might be done. Maybe I'll put some in there. We'll see. Let's go in. wiping the bathroom down real quick, and it's not very dirty. The tub was actually clean. I just sprayed a little bit of bleach in there in the bottom. There's stuff on the wall here I'm gonna wipe down and do the floor easy. I'm all finished doing the cleaning that I want to do. I gotta do some food today and stuff. Got a ponytail because I'm feeling a little sweaty. Got some windows open, door open because of the bleach smell in the bathroom, so I just don't like that to accumulate. So let it air out a little bit in here. So I have a knife in my hand, I'm gonna open packages. I was going to go out to our pool. This is the year it's looking, I mean, well, it didn't look bad last year. It was last year. It was green to blue, like, yeah, constantly had green, green, green. So the key was run the filter 24/7. Which we've been doing this year ever since we put it in what, April or May? I feel like we got the pool ready in April. So it's been running nonstop, which has been good. But this year, I don't know, last year was the year of rain, I feel like. I know it was because it rained so much. Well, our trees are growing like at huge rates, huge rates. So this year there seems to be a lot more stuff falling in the pool than last year. Like we had stuff fall in the pool last year, but not at this rate. And there's a lot of sappy stuff, which is weird. Like I noticed it a couple years ago. I was like, oh, there's like sticky sap on everything. I don't know if it's sap or what it is, but I noticed that's all around the pool deck and getting in the pool. So the pool has been one of those things where it was doing great, and then the last couple days I'm like, I feel like it's gonna turn green. It's not there yet, but it's getting there. So I was gonna do it right now, and I thought, oh, I realize I have to do it at nighttime. So I will do that tonight. Put in the green to blue so it can do its thing. It works really good. The packets, they're over here. I think one of my viewers told me, I know one of my viewers told me to get it. I put 2 of these in there. You just sprinkle it real gentle on top of the pool, all the way around, and put on your recirculate. Don't do the filter, do the recirculate. It circles through everything for like an hour, then you let it sit, and it goes to the bottom of the pool, and then whatever is in it, it goes and eats all the little algae things up, and then you put your vacuums in there, and the vacuums will vacuum everything up, and then you flush it out, and it works good. So I need to do that tonight. So unless it miraculously turns blue today, which I doubt it, but you never know. So I was gonna do that, but I'm like, I'll win on that. So I thought, why don't I get on my Amazon finds, show you the goodies that I got for our new house. So I'm gonna, because there's not like a random order, I'll just go with this right here. Okay, so we have a lot of, we had like drinking glasses. We have some of those. Some are broken, of course, because you know they do, and they have a lot of plastic ones, and we like those. They're like restaurant cups. And then, and so the girls, they get like their fun cups and all that kind of stuff, and I do too. I like my little stainless steel mugs, and so I was looking at different glasses to get, and I'm like, do I just get more glasses? And I'm like, why don't I get something a little bit more fun, something they can take and have? So I got these. Basically a mason jar with a lid, and it has a little plastic straw. We have metal straws and rubber ones too, but I thought these would be really cute to have, and we can use them by the pool. You know, glass by the pool is always a great thing. No, it'll be good. It'll just be nice to have for drinks. So I'm gonna take these. We'll wash these out. Do I even take them? I'm like, do I take them out of the package? I could. It'd be a lot easier than a big box. Just, you know, package them up. Packaging with like glass with napkins works really good. We have a lot of napkins, and so like stuffing them around, I'd be able to do a lot smaller space. So yeah, I am going to keep them out of this box here, but I will save my box because that could be a package of who knows what. And then the other ones I got were the glass, you know, they look like these. I think everybody has these. Oops. They pop out right here. These, they look like a soda can with it. I think Autumn got one and she loves it. I'm like, well, let me get some fun cups. So I got these. These are gonna go really good. I'm just thinking these I might keep in here because these are pretty, like, fragile. So these are what I got, a set of 8. These will be fun for our new house. I'm actually gonna keep these right in this box. That is actually gonna work. So I'm not gonna open those, but I will wash those mugs. That will be okay to pack because these aren't taking up a whole lot of space. So these ones will be fun for the new house. I thought that will be a nice treat. And you can use it here in this house too. It doesn't have to be the new house, just this one here. And then what else do we get? I got a new magnetic whiteboard, same one I have up here. Because what I did, I bought a new one, okay? And then there is a metal clip. I'll show you. Metal clip right here. I did this. This was me. Put it on here, scraped it. So this comes off with magic eraser, but it reappears after a few days. I don't understand it. So I was like, you know what? Just get a new one. So it'll work, and I can even keep that one as well because our refrigerator should be a pretty big refrigerator door. So it's the same one, the exact same one. it came with markers. So yeah, just make sure it's good. It'll be great. So I will just keep that in the packaging because I will not open that here, but I will open it at the new house when we get there. Eventually, when we get there. Comes with a little eraser. I don't think we've ever used the little eraser, but the markers work really good. I just like the dry erase markers with the eraser tip. So, did I drop something? I didn't. So this will go to the new house. Okay, then what else did I get? I got one of these because my cake platter, I love my cake platter. I broke the lid on it. So I was like, one day I'll get one. Let me go get it, show you. Hey, am I getting another? There's the cake platter right there. I'm like, where is the cake platter? I want to make sure it fit. So I have this. This was like $25. I think just Walmart or whatever. I got it from probably Amazon. So a new one was $25. I'm like, the base is fine. I just need a lid. This is actually taller. So this was $10, 12. I think it was $11. But it fits perfectly on the top. And I'm like, this is going to be, it like sits right on top. Like this. So it's going to be perfect for cookies because I always shove so many in there, and then, you know, because we always have a ton. So this will be able to fit a whole lot more. So I'm excited for this. This is like $11 on Amazon. Just look for a cake dome lid. So I'm going to wash that too. Okay, so when I open boxes, I always use this. I go and get my kitchen ones. This is just a pocket utility knife. This will work. So is this good? I'm not a knife person. I'm sure you push the button. There you go. Okay. So it's just and look at that, even comes off. So that can even stay off. That's even better, right? But there you go, look at it. So this right here, this is good for opening my packages. So that is going to be, cover on that. I didn't even need the case for that. So that will be a good, let's open our other boxes with that. Because I'm just ruining my kitchen ones by using that. So look at, so much better. Well, look at that. I think I saw, you know, whatever the Amazon hacks and Amazon things you thought you needed. There was something really cool that's something like to break down boxes because we're gonna be living in the city, just a different situation and that. So, okay, I got these as well. These were something I got because I'm gonna need to store stuff. So I don't know exactly what or how it's gonna work, but I'm gonna need these for bathroom stuff because there's a bunch of bathrooms and they all have their own cupboards, and you know, I have stuff for drawers, but cupboards where I'm going to put cleaners and stuff. So I saw this set, I thought this would be a cute set. So I got these, 12 of these, plastic storage basket. So I thought this would work really good. So it'll be kind of flexible. I saw these at Walmart too, but they were skinnier. So this is going to work just for storage, things in the bathroom. That'll work really good. Then we have, I was like, what is this? Then we have small dessert bowls, and they're glass because I got all glass plate, not glass, what, ceramic, whatever they are, ceramic. But they keep getting dropped and broken all the time. It doesn't matter if you're careful, they just get broken. So I bought some melamine ones. These are a little bit smaller, but that's gonna work. So I think I got 2 boxes of these. So I'm gonna take these out so we can wash these. Could you guess what it was? It's a napkin holder, yay! Look at that, perfect. That's so napkins don't blow away. So we got this, I'll leave that out right now because we'll use the app for the flat one versus the stand-up one. I thought it looked cute. It's good. And then I got more bobby pins. One of those, it's like ponytail holders that you have them forever and then like well, all of a sudden one day you have none. So hairpins were something I had, you know, you get there's like, all right, I say I had like hundreds, but this is 48 actually. And like I use them every day for my hair, well almost every day for my hair. And then now I'm down to like where are the extra bobby pins at? So I just got some more. This will go in my bathroom. And then I got a mini spatula, smaller spatula. Again, looking at reviews, trying to find smaller ones that were good. So I think these 2 are gonna work. It says we've had a bunch, some are thicker, they're hard to flip. These are gonna work. They look like they're gonna work at least. And then I got some more containers. Now, you say airtight pet food containers. Do not use them as a pet food container. Use them as a flour or what's it called? Or not coconut. Oatmeal container because of the large sizes. I think this is pretty much, it looked like the measurements were a little smaller, but clear enough, it's 10 pounds. So this works really good for storing your bulk stuff. So I have I have one for flour, I have one for sugar, and I have one for oatmeal. Well, now I have pizza flour, like pizza dough flour or bleach, whatever it is, and I don't know, self-rising, I'm not even sure what kind it is. It's for bread and pizza dough. So I wanted to be able to put it in a container versus store it in a bag. So I'm like, let me get another container. Obviously, it's not all going to fit in here, but I'll be able to put most of it in here. Stickers, 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 stickers. And so that's what I got one for. And then the other one I'm probably going to use is for rice, because we do have a lot of rice. And in my rice, I usually put it in 2 smaller containers. So I'm thinking, based on what I think of what my new pantry looks like, I think it'll be better just to have, did I scratch that? I think I did. That's okay. It's gonna get scratched in the pantry. So I'm thinking that this is gonna work for what I have in my new pantry. So I've got other containers ordered for like this, I'm gonna say the cereals kind. I've got those, I'm waiting for those to come, but these did come. So this will be good for the flour and my rice. So we'll wash those up. These I got, these are pool towels. I don't know, they are, let's see what kind. It's a what do they call these? I'm trying to think, they were like a name for them. And I'm like, are these gonna work better than regular beach towels? We have, when we moved here at a discount store here, like a Amazon discount store, I bought our beach towels. I still have them. I realize they're Walmart brand, but I got them for like real cheap. They have lasted for a long time. And so I saw these are I guess these are pretty big. So they're different. They're like weavy, like I used to have a prayer shawl with the same material. I'm thinking, like, so whatever that would be, I don't know, linen, it doesn't say what kind it is. So I thought, they just say they dry quick, they're good for the whatever, don't get sand on you. So I got these. I thought these would work out very nice for our new house for the pool. So I'm gonna take those out. I'm gonna wash those. I'll probably just pack those. Let's just pack those, not let anybody use them. Yes, I know, but I'll use them at the new house for sure. So these will get washed and put out. And then I got a new frying pan. I have caraway pans, love them, they're amazing. But I also have kids that like to cook, and that's fine. But they don't always do, I'm like, don't put it above medium, otherwise it ruins the pan. So my frying pan is just ruined. It's just ruined, basically. So I said, you know what, let me get another one. All of them work good except my frying pan, because they've like ruined it because they used a high temperature and it just like ruined the coating on it. So I got this one, Blue Diamond. It says, I seen it on TV, I don't know. I had good Amazon reviews. Low temperature, medium, don't go above medium. I told my kids, don't put these above medium. Don't put the melamine in the microwave. Don't put the plastic in the microwave. All those good things to go over, but you know, we forget. So we'll use this one, see how that works. I think it was $20, so it's not too bad of a price. What else is in it? That's an empty box. And we got new goggles. So last year I bought nice ones because the kids really like using them underwater. I think I spent $15. Like Walmart has a pair for like $8. They work, but they always seep in water. So I bought a nice, I thought I bought 3, but I must have just bought 2 good pairs last year for $15. They work great. They still use them. These ones are good, but they're a little warped right here just from the packaging. So the kids were like, just get the heat gun or a blow dryer, Mom. So we're gonna do that today and see if we can kind of mold it out to see if they work. So hopefully we can keep those. And then I've got, what else do we get? More. I think these are containers for the pantry. Yes. Now I'm not big on like huge pantry organization. Like, yes I am, but not like, I don't have to have everything. I gotta shut this. Like in a nice, neat, looking Pinterest-worthy container, because that's just not how I have to think more about space versus like how it looks. Unless I have a huge pantry, I won't have a huge pantry just yet in my new house. There is a pantry, but it's not like gigantic. So we're gonna do some, it's one of those things, there is a few things we're gonna do to upgrade, but it's like, it doesn't have to be done. It's just one of those things like, oh, eventually I would love to have this, but there is stuff right now that's gonna be good. So my thought was, what I did is I went through my kitchen and I kind of thought, I opened up every cupboard and I'm like, what are some things that I know that we need, or we, you know, are going through. And one of those things was these bowls. These are all broken. I think I have 3. So I bought these. I'm like, don't get the glass. They're more, just get the melting. So I did that. Looked at my pantry, saw the bags of flour, the bags of rice, and I'm like, if I get 2 bigger ones, that'll solve it. The cups, the kids like drinking cups from Fun Cups, so I got those. Same thing with this. We have a small one, or bigger one, but we just don't love it. So I thought this would work. And then pool towels, they've been asking for new pool towels forever, so now we have those. And then I was thinking like under in the bathrooms, that's why I got those. And then I also have to put, like, I'm looking in my cupboards going, what am I not gonna have here, or not gonna have there that I have here? So one thing was like storage for all my lids, because all these cups have lids. We have cups for our like coffee mugs, the stainless steel ones. So I got these, there's a lot here obviously, for storage of that kind of stuff. So the lids can go in here. I also have, you know, like miscellaneous pieces of things that can go in here. I can also use this in the pantry. It doesn't necessarily have to be, I can use in the refrigerator. It doesn't have to necessarily be for just cups and stuff like that. So I thought, it's like one of those things when you organize your new kitchen, I don't know how I'm gonna do it until I get there and see what I'm gonna do. So I got, this was based on just things that I knew I was gonna use, and then I thought of like our popcorn, like containers, and like our crackers and little things that we have, snacks that I use. Like I have a pantry with like wire shelves. I won't be taking those, obviously they stay with the house. So I thought like this would work good for that. So I got a huge pack of these. So there are 12 in here. Does the box tell you? It tells you there is 12 multi-use things. So I'm pretty sure they're all the same size. I'm pretty sure that's what I got. So they'll work. So I figured those will be good for storage of that kind of stuff. And then the other thing I bought was a new vacuum. We have our robot vacuums. Those work great. The house we're moving to, the house will be able to use the robot vacuums for like the main area, but where the kids' rooms are, they want it like. I can use robot vacuums. They don't love robot vacuums because they don't keep everything off their floor. So they like a good stick vacuum. So I was like, what kind do we get? And I'm gonna throw this away. No, I actually use this. I'm trying to save all my boxes and everything so we can have our packing. So I just got another Eureka vacuum. We had ours, my kids use them and they break them. So we have a plug-in kind. This will be good for packing. We have a plug-in kind. They like just the stick vacuum. We have stairs that we have to vacuum in the new house, and so they are carpeted. But the most of the house is wood or tile. So our bedroom is carpet too, but I'm pretty sure you can do a robot vacuum in there. So the kids were like, we need a stick vacuum, Mom. So I went through, because we've had lots of vacuums over the years, lots of ones that we've tried out, and no name brands work. So we just got the Eureka one. Eureka is a good one. It's last. Yeah, the only reason it broke was because of our inability to keep it good. So I got this one. We had this one. It's the blue one. Actually, was this the last one I had? I think it actually was the last one I had. Yeah, Rapid Clean Pro, the same exact one. It just broke on the cord because I have kids, no big deal. And the cup broke because it got dropped. So this will be good for the new home. So we'll probably put this together, make sure it works good, which I'm sure it does, just because I don't want to go over my warranty, and then keep it together for, and I'll keep all our little accessories for the new house. So that's good. So that was my Amazon. I'm like, that is my Amazon stuff right now, and then we are good to go. And so we'll put this together. I should just do it right now. Should I just do it right now? Let me just do it right now. Oh, I'm trying to, so try to keep everything that you can for packing. I like this one. Why do I like this one? Because it was the easiest to clean. These things, like when they first came out, we first started doing reviews on them, 10,000 pieces to clean, and I'm like, what is this? Pointless. Like the self-cleaning robot vacuums are awesome because they pretty much clean themselves out. You have to go in there, you have hair sticking out, and do like the hair and stuff on the bar and the little spinny things. But this is good because it's literally just release, and it's right here, just this cup, and it comes apart. Some of the other ones is like the whole pieces come apart. You're trying to put it back together. Everybody doing it, it breaks. You know, that's what happens. So this is easy. Just stick her together. It's gonna be this way, right? It works at Ben, or actually, yeah. It works right here, Rapid Clean Pro, really good. So I will just plug this in. I'll probably put this in my bedroom so it's safe and can be, or actually, I just have to like have it plugged in nice and neat. We had it in our closet, but I had the cord coming out and just doesn't get plugged in necessarily perfectly all the time. So I can just plug this in. I mean, I can stick it in the corner if I wanted to. I'll go put it in my bedroom, plug it in. Keep all the accessories. Some we like never use. Like you never use this one. It's the time that you get rid of it is when you're gonna use it. But I will keep this one. We like this one in the stick. I guess we'll keep it. And this for the new house because we can actually hang it up somewhere. So let me go put this in my room. I'll just keep these in my room, plug it in, and then I'll be back in just a second. So I'm just gonna fill my sink up and wash these things that I have here and let them dry. All right, it's time for the kitchen. You guys ready for kitchen food? Let's do some food. I was like, we did a lot of pickup, got a lot of that. I wanted to go through all the Amazon stuff because I was sitting there all weekend. I'm like, okay, now I have a place for everything. Some is in storage. Like my front closet is my store of stuff that I have gotten that we'll do some with eventually when we move, and then I put some stuff out. That stuff will dry, we'll get that later. So what I'm gonna do is, I like to make our own cream of mushroom soup. I have zero problem buying it, zero. You watch me, I buy processed food. No problem purchasing it, but I did look in my freezer and I have some mushrooms in here that I just literally just froze solid because we didn't use them. So I'm thinking we still have time before we move. I am using up things in my freezer, which is good. It's going down, we're doing good. Pantries, I have stuff there. I don't mind moving pantry staples, I really don't. We moved from Michigan to North Carolina. We had all the kids, and I was so afraid that everything was gonna be way more expensive and I was not gonna find what I need, and so I had stocked up and went shopping. We always had a reserve there, so I brought a ton of food, at least a good, we were able not to have to go shopping for a long time, and so it's no big deal. Like some people have attics full of stuff or lots of storage stuff. We just don't have a lot of that stuff, so we have a lot less than what maybe it appears that I do have a ton. We just don't. So it's like I know I'm not gonna have tons of boxes of things that I just don't have a lot of clutter, I guess is the word. So I'm not worried about moving things like food, no big deal. Freezer stuff I'm a little concerned with because I still don't know how the timing is gonna work out. I mean, God has got this. And I know this, but it's one of those things where I'm a planner. I was talking to my girlfriend at church and I said that waiting, it's like you don't know, like how is this all gonna work out? And she's like, I know. She goes, because I'm a planner. I said, me too. So it's like you want to kind of get things set. I want to do a few things, but I just don't know. So to be safe, I guess I am gonna use, I mean, we did buy some things. I'm not worried, and I can keep it in a cooler. There is things I can do, but I just don't want to have a whole freezer full of food. So I'm just not going to do a ton of extra purchasing for the freezer. Don't mind the pantries, but freezers. So, and we still have time. We're going to be here. So I'm thinking a couple meals that I do have, thinking I can make, I would use cream of mushroom or cream of chicken soup. I can buy them, but I do have the mushrooms here. If I make it dairy-free, everybody can enjoy it. That's the beauty of it. So it's simple to make. It's in my cookbook. Cooking Through the Generations, our family's favorite recipes. It's all in here. You can get this cookbook, you can get it on Amazon, it's linked below, it's on my blog. It also, you can get all the recipes for free on my blog or watch my channel. They're all here. It's like whatever the situation, you can get them. So we've been making this one forever, ever. I like it, it's simple. And so I'm going to, I gotta get an onion out, I just remembered. I'm gonna take, do I just do one stick of butter? Because this is just one package of mushrooms. I'm thinking, do I do that small size? Do I do the small size? I'm thinking, so this makes 5 8-ounce, so that should be enough. So why don't I do, I'll just do small size because there's not a ton of mushrooms. This isn't a 16-ounce, maybe it was only 8, but that's okay. I'll just do one stick of butter. I'm gonna get my pan out. Last time I made a whole lot, and people are like, why are you using that small pan when you know you're doing soup? Because I always use this pan, I just didn't plan on making that much. So I like it's a chicken fryer, my favorite pan. I used to have one from, actually, this is the one that's ruined from the kids. guys, right here. It's like they call it, I think it's called a chicken fryer. It might be called a, I don't know what they actually call it. Back in the day, it was a chicken fryer. I don't know what it's called now. Like it, it's just a nice deeper pan. We use this one forever and a day. I think Aldi used to have a stainless steel one, and that was awesome. Things did stick to it, so you had to be careful. I like this because it doesn't necessarily stick to it. So what I'm gonna do is put my stick of butter in here. I think that's how you do this. Heat butter, yeah, and saute everything. So you can, whatever. If you mess up and just don't saute the veggies and just make a roux and just cook it, whatever, it all tastes fine. It's got a little bit more flavor if you let it cook first, but if you don't, it'll still be fine. I've done it backwards many times, and you know what? It still worked out. I had to laugh. I went to my pantry and I went to go grab my new apron. I'm like, I don't want to put my new apron on. Isn't that funny how you get new things and you want to use them in your new house versus here? I don't know. That's just me and my crazy ways. So let me get an onion out. I'll get my food processor out and we will puree. It's easy, it's fast, it works. I'm gonna put some celery in there. Do I even have celery on here? I don't. I actually do my chicken when I do celery. I'll do celery because I have a lot of celery. I'll put the mushrooms in here, the celery, onions, let it puree up, and then we will put over here with the butter and just saute it up. You put the flour in there, you thicken it up. Is that it? Salt and pepper, and then you add your milk. We're gonna use, and you can, oh, actually, you know what I do? Okay, so I don't do it watery like canned soup should be when it's ready to serve. I make it thicker because it's gonna be in recipes. And so I will just add beef bouillon right here. You can add beef broth like the recipe says, because that's the way to make it to serve. If you want it concentrated, do it the way I'm gonna do it, where you don't add the extra water. So I'll just add the milk to it, thicken it, it'll be delicious. It's wonderful, it's yummy. Homemade cream mushroom soup is good. You can chop them up, whatever your family likes. I have just pureed food, veggies, especially for my little ones. They're all big now. They would eat them in big chunks, but it's just easier to do it. It's not a big deal to have it. And then I put in my little plastic containers and I freeze them. I use these for all sorts of recipes. I'm gonna use it today for the simple chicken or whatever it's called. I have to look up the name of it. And then it's good. So let me get an onion up food processor. Okay, it works, just put everything in here. However you want to do it, just puree it up. It works good this way. I'm gonna put one stalk of celery in here, and the mushrooms, all it's gonna do is these are semi-frozen, so we'll see how easily they crumble up here. It actually worked out really good. So yeah, chunks, if you have kids and you want to do it more, put a little water in there and puree it up more. However, whatever the consistency for your family, you can even put some spinach. I'd put some green spinach in there, but it'll have a green tint to it. I don't know if everybody will love it. So all I'm gonna do is take this mixture, I take my little piece out here, and just put this in here and let it saute. Real simple. I'm gonna do one more stick of butter because I'm gonna double this. I know. It's gonna be good. Do whatever you wanna do. I'm just looking at it going, if I had a few more cream mushrooms, I could make a few more recipes. So I'm gonna just put this in here. Let that melt, and then I'm gonna do some garlic in here. Again, we gotta use this up, so that'll be good. And then I will just put a little bit of water in here, swirl this around. When this all gets sauteed and cooked, I will just pour this in with, like, as my beef broth, the little bit that I have, and then we'll add our flour. Melting the other stick here. So what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna do like I say in my recipe. I do my stuff so differently over the years. You change things, that's how it works. I guess you do some things that's easier than you go, oh, that actually works. So I'm going to put in here, this is a little bit of liquid, hold on. I don't know if that'll actually work or not. I might have to get a bigger cup. What I have in here is I have mixed broth and the flour and together, and salt and pepper, and then pour into here. So I'm doing less broth. I just want a more concentrated kind. So I poured the remains of the food processor in here, which is the tiny pieces. Oh, that's actually gonna work. And then I'm going to, this is boiling away, I'm just getting the butter melted. I will just, a little bit more water. stir it together to get most of that, the lumps out, and then I'm going to stir it in here. This is all melted, and then this is going to get thick. Now, did I add enough beef flavoring? I don't know. I'll stir this, and then when I add my milk to it, I'll taste it and see what it tastes like. So this is good. Just stir it. It's going to thicken up real quick here. I might have to add a little bit more liquid. We'll see. I can just do the milk because I don't mind it being thicker and concentrated more. Now, my kids can do butter. Not every kid that does lactose-free can. Mine can. They just don't do good with cow's milk. So I do, or actually the lactose milk. So we get the lactate milk, and that works really good. They're able to handle this kind of food. So butter doesn't seem to bother them. Just the way their bodies are. And then I see as they get older, they outgrow it, because I have a couple that are older that had problems when they were younger. Back in the day when you didn't know about that kind of stuff, you know, the internet wasn't huge, and then now they kind of stayed away from it, and now their body can handle it. So interesting how your body can just reset itself. Okay, so this is gonna be nice and thick. Let me get out my milk. Okay, this one was hidden in the back, and I thought there was another one open, realized there was not another one open. So I'm like, ooh, thank goodness I found that. So this is good. See how thick that is? I'm going to add my milk to it. So since I doubled mine, you know, I'm doing everything by eyeball. So I added more beef bouillon and I added water. So I'm just going to kind of stir this up here and see the thickness that I like. It's all about what thickness. Follow the directions exactly. You'll get a nice soup, but this is how I'm going to do mine. So, and I realize I only have this one container of milk, which is awesome. So I'll have to go get some more this week. We'll have to head and get some staples, probably just not today. More like towards the end of the week. We'll kind of see how our week goes. I don't know, but probably just to pick up milk more than likely. And normally I could do things without milk if I use powdered milk, but since my kids, not everybody does the regular milk, it's kind of one of those things I do go to the store and get more of. Okay, look at that. And I know, so I'll taste it, but I'll put pepper. Pepper will be good in here. And then just stir this, let it thicken up and see what it looks like. But this looks beautiful. Good old cream of mushroom soup. And I like took just leftover veggies, 2 sticks of butter. If you don't want to use butter because it's expensive, use margarine. It works. Whatever you can afford at the time, you get. If you don't be ashamed, because I'm using butter. Because you know what? I've used margarine for years. Go look at my videos. And I still use it sometimes. Just depends on what I have. I just have a lot of butter. So let's do the same thing, but for the chicken, I know I have cream of chicken in here. Then I did chicken. I did celery in here and carrot. Okay, that's good. I'm gonna again just put these in my food. But you know what I need to do is sharpen my knives. I realize my knives are slipping. I'm like, it's time to sharpen these. That'll be another day. Another day when I need something to do. Sharpen the knives. Get yourself a knife sharpener from Home Depot, ladies. $20 for the diamond one. Diamond, I think they call it diamond blade, diamond cut, diamond sharpener, something like that. Don't get a cheapy kitchen one from Walmart. They do not work. I mean, they work barely. Go get a nice sharpener. Change your life. And your knives, you'll never have to buy knives again. Unless you want like just a different kind. Okay, so I'm going to put all this in my food processor. I'm going to put onions in here. And then I'm going to do, I've got a couple carrots. I like to do carrots for the color. Let me rinse these. Like the mushroom soup, it's like, it looks mushroomy. Sometimes if you add a lot of mushrooms, it looks blackened. And so just no big deal, it's just got more mushrooms. But if you don't want it to look that way, just use less. And then carrots just give it a nice golden color. So I'm going to put this all in here. Chopping it, you don't have to chop it in little chunks, I'm going to. And then I have some chicken. A little bit of shredded chicken. I like to put some in mine. You don't have to, but I'm going to. So I'm going to put like that much in there. Because I've got this bag of chicken right here. And so if you're going to make cream of chicken soup, you might as well do that. So I'm going to puree this and stir my soup. I'm going to put mine in a 9x13 pan. Bring you more this way. And then just put it inside here so it can cool, because I need my pan. This does get hot. make this the same way. I'm not gonna wash my pan out because a little bit of mushroom in here will be just fine. So I'm gonna put my butter in, and then I'm gonna get cheese. Actually, we don't use as much cream of chicken, so I might just do one. It's one of those things you look, you're like, do you, don't you? Decisions. I guess I could do more cream. I could do some more soups, like potato soup. Yeah. I have those cans of diced tomatoes. We can make cream of potato soup, and that does you cream of chicken, tater tot casserole. We could do a couple of chicken dishes with that. That'll be good. I know, it's like always like, how much do you actually make? So this is good. Let this melt here. While this is melting, I'm gonna wash the dishes that I do have, get those done so I can finish up, because I'm gonna have to start our day with school and everything that we're gonna do. This is what I'm gonna do. Breakfast is a little bit late. It's 10, as you see. Kids are late eaters. They're not eating a whole lot in the morning. That's okay. We had a late night last night, so I might just do toad and hole. That's easy because I have a lot of bread to use up. So I'm thinking that is gonna be our easy breakfast, and that's good. And then we'll just do whatever for the afternoon, and I'll make that chicken for dinner. So this is good. So I'm gonna put this in here. I'm gonna put a little bit of water in here, swirl this around just to get the remains, and then I will put this in this little thing right here with cream of chicken soup, and then we will mix it with flour in here, and then we'll thicken it all in here just like I did the beef one. This tastes so good. My goodness, it is so flavorful. I was mixed up, I was talking to Evan, so delicious, so good. So I just I ended up adding a little bit more water because I'm eyeballing everything here. I'm gonna put a little bit of pepper in mine, and then do the salt. And this is perfect. This is good. I have about equal amounts, so I'll just let this cool over here because I don't need this pan, I don't think. Actually, I don't need it all, do I? And then I'll let it cool. I'll put it in little containers, and then we'll have, I'm gonna go look at my recipe for the, I think it's chicken on rice made simple. I think that's what it's called. I'll have to go look up the recipe here and see, but look at that. It's so good. If you haven't made cream mushroom or cream of chicken soup before, do it. It's cheaper, way more tastier, and delicious, I promise. Okay, so I'm gonna do my recipe here for dinner in the slow cooker. This is from a different cookbook. This is from my friend Jean. So her cookbook is Lovingly Seasoned Eats and Treats. Cook a lot out of here. Love the recipes. Absolutely love the recipes in here. So this is the one I like. It's chicken on rice made simple. It's on page 111. This is something, I haven't made this in a long time, but when I was thinking about today, I thought this would be something really simple to make. So what I'm gonna do is just, I'm not gonna do like fresh onions and celery because I just made all that good soup. So basically you're gonna put rice on the bottom. I'm gonna do 2 cups of rice. And then you put your onion and celery on here. I'm gonna do some minced onion, just a little bit. And then I'm gonna use Saison Complete. That's what I'm gonna do with mine, right here. So this is gonna be my little seasoning in here. It'll be delicious. And then they put the chicken on there, and then the soups you mix together, which I have my soups here, I stir them together with salt, pepper, poultry seasoning, which I don't need to, soy sauce and water. Stir it and pour it over top and just let it cook. That's gonna be easy dinner. Slow cooker, I like it. So I'm just gonna take chicken tenders. These are pretty frozen in here. That's okay. Frozen is okay. They've been in the freezer for a little bit. If you ever have chicken, it's a little bit like freezer burnt. You know what? Just cook it in a slow cooker. It'll get soft and tender and be just fine. So I'm gonna do, let me get enough pieces here for everybody. Just gonna dig down the pieces that broke off. These are just gross. These have been here for a while. These from my mom. My dad gave me a little bit of extra food that they had that they weren't gonna be using. So this is good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think that's gonna be how much should be good. Let me get another one here. That's good. My goal is to use this chicken up. So we'll be making lots of chicken dishes. By the time this posts, I'll probably have already made a bunch. Put this back in the freezer. So then what I'm gonna do is, in here, I'm gonna add 3 cups of water, like it says, or just the water too. It's 3 cups. And then the cans of soup, right there. Basically, it's what, 8 ounces? Is it 8 ounces? 10 ounces. It's like 10 ounces per can of soup. Let me slide you over. Okay, so basically, I'm just gonna do a good, look at, see how thick it is already? Like that's a good 1.5. Put this in my chicken. I shouldn't have done that, but it's okay. There's 1 and about a half. We're doing this backwards. It's good. It's good. We're just gonna stir this to get it off the measuring cup. So basically this, and then it's, is it just, I'm looking at my dish. I think it's just soy sauce. It is. I did salt and pepper, but I don't really think I need to. Get my soy sauce out of here. It's just 2 tablespoons. Now she added poultry season, but that was using canned soup. This is all homemade, so it already tastes good. Let me try this first. Taste it. I mean, it tastes delicious the way it is. So I'm gonna add salt and pepper right here. And then that's it. Pour this over top of the chicken and just put the lid on, let it cook on high. It'll be done. Dinner's finished. It's like simple. And I can put these in containers. Dinner is done. Just put it all together. If you, like I said, use regular canned soup. If you don't have one of the other, just use one. It's okay to use all cream mushroom or all cream of chicken, but this will be a nice, easy meal. Do I get motivated to make bread? I don't know. We'll see how the day goes. Because we can have this with a veggie tonight. I might. I'm gonna see how my day goes. I gotta stop what I'm doing here, put this stuff away, and then we'll see. I might make some bread. We'll see. We'll see. Okay, then I'm gonna put my soup in little containers. These work really good for freezer. Everybody uses them now. Originally, when I went to the Mennonite stores, that's how they store their food because they get it in bulk, and then they sell it all in here, which is great. So I would accumulate those when we would go to the store back in Michigan, and then I was like, oh, you can just buy them. So they work great for freezing. The last batch I got, they're real rigid, which they're good, but I have to be careful when you pull the lid off. Sometimes the plastic separates and breaks the thing. No biggie, I just did that today. That's why I was like, ooh, so just be careful pulling the lids off. I mean, not all, I can't say I've ever bought from this exact same manufacturer all the time. Just, you know, I usually just go on and find like whatever Amazon recommends, because they're made from a bunch of different people. So, but look at this, we're gonna have nice chicken soup here, cream of chicken soup, which is awesome. I'm gonna, I'd like to do a couple soups maybe this week too, because I've got a little bit of spinach in there to use up, and then potatoes. That would be really good. We'll see what we come up with. I gotta get creative with those freezer things. I mean, I don't have to get creative. I can just make whatever's, but focus on using those up. So this is good. Put these in containers, let them cool for a little bit, stack them in your freezer, and they will be delicious. Okay, late start to the game, but that's okay. Doesn't matter. We're eating eventually, so I'm gonna do toad in the hole. Simple. Take the bread, cut a little circle out of the middle, whatever you wanna do. Waiting for my little cookie cutters. They should be, hopefully this week, with my pantry item order. So I'm gonna do, I think I'll do 4 of these. I'll do 4 of these, I think, and then just cook them out of the pan. Simple and easy. Okay, breakfast for everybody. Toad in the holes, and then I just made, I like the seed bread. So I did the seed bread, I just did a couple eggs with Parmesan. I could have did the toad in the hole, but the bread's a little tiny. So we're gonna eat this, get our day rolling, get our stuff done, and most of my work is done, which is awesome. So now it's just finishing up the laundry. It's drying outside. Monday, great Monday still. Still got a whole entire day left, so let's keep going. Getting our chores done, everything's fun. So Maddie made this fun little drink with our new cup. So look at that. Look how fun! That was their little soda, our little soda machine. So they made, what is it? So we made root beer in them, so that looked really cute. Very fun little cup. Are they neat?
Highly recommend.
Highly recommend.
Not
She's
sponsored.
not sponsored. It isn't sponsored. We bought. No, it's not. It's not. We bought them. So we're just doing our stuff, getting our school done, finishing up our chores, and we might start on. If it stays nice and sunny, we're gonna redo our table, stain it, and just repaint it, just touch it up because I've done it a long time ago, and so I thought I'd like to do it before we move. So that may be something that we attempt today. So we'll see how the afternoon rolls if we can get to it, and that might be our next project. Microphone's not on. So then Jensen is fixing these for us because they were all bent in, so he just heated them up with the blow dryer. He's got his little tools and his little, what are those things called? Tweezers, and he's just bending it and pulling it and making it good. So now they have a good seal. So I'm like, yay. So we fixed that so we can keep those. And then I have some cucumbers here. The ends were yucky, so I cut the ends off and then just have it on a cutting board here. They're making peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. That's gonna be lunch. We're gonna finish up, have a great, it's a good Monday, it's a great Monday. I am back, you don't even know I was gone. I had to go pick up Jaden from work and then needed gas, and then I needed to stop at the library, drop some stuff off, and I went to the post office. So I got, one more of my Amazon things I ordered was more to-do notepads. I was like, I gotta use mine up, and I did. And then I started using, like my mom had some notepads and I used those, and then I just started using sticky notes. That worked. I did like the list thing I had last time. So I got these. Okay, so anybody else? I like more of the tear off kind. I don't like to leave that, like the holes in it. So I'll probably be cutting that off every single day I cut it, or maybe I'll just keep it on here, we'll see. But these were really inexpensive. I want to say, I got a 3-pack. There's a 3-pack of these. I'm gonna say $11 or something. There was like 50, I think there's 52 sheets in each one. So that was a lot for a notepad, and I like it. I like the to-do list, but I don't like where it has certain things, like things that I would not use, like goals for the day, or just, I don't know, random. The couple that I had, I used more the list. And so, but I do like that it has a few things like this. So like for top priorities tomorrow, don't forget, and notes and the date. So I was excited to get these. So it's got nice plastic on top, and the paper is a little bit thicker, which is nice. So those came from Amazon too. I think that was the last of my Amazon stuff for now. And then my hampers outside, okay, I sprayed them with bleach this morning, and then I put them in my washer on the waterproof bedding setting. So I figured it'd fill up. I put some bleach in there. Like, look at, that's just a stain. Like all that, remember how it was moldy? That all came out. It was like little yellow stains from water and stuff. That all came out. So yeah, that was really, really great. I was like, even inside, I'm like, there's like a leaf or something there, but how awesome. So I just have them sitting in the sun. I did, there was one more I found with the girls that was like that. So I threw that in. I just have those sit outside, but awesome. So I was glad, but always test an area first to see if bleach is gonna ruin it. It did lighten it a little bit, not enough to like even care. So those are outside sitting in the sun to dry. Kids are on the trampoline, taking a break. I'm like, I need to edit. Dinner is smelling good. I think it's pretty, I don't even want to open it, do I? Actually, I probably shouldn't even open it. Oops, I shouldn't even open it. It's over here. You can see it cooking away in there. It's doing its thing, because it's I'll keep it on high still. But it's doing it. It's doing its thing in here. I guess I will open it. Let me open it. I hate opening slow cookers because I know it like loses all its heat cooking. But look at it. Like there's the chicken pieces. There's still a little bit more liquid. It's still a cooking away. There's some rice there, so some of it's got some water. There's some spots for, just do a little stir in there. Not too much, just enough to get the liquid in there. But that is gonna be delicious. That chicken will turn out nice and tender. So that'll be dinner. I'll keep that on high. And then I won't lock it, I'll just keep it like that. Doing great. So I'm gonna go get some work done on my laptop now. I'm gonna do a little bit of editing because otherwise I'm gonna be there all day. And then while the kids are outside, doing great, great Monday. And meanwhile, a bunch of phone calls and emails in the mix too. Not as many as usual, but still a bunch to do. So I'm gonna go put this back outside so it can get nice and sunny and then begin. All right, so I've been editing how to get talkies for kids. I've been editing today's video. It's like over an hour long. So I'm like, okay, that's a lot of footage on here. So what I'm gonna do is be done filming for the day. So I can just enjoy the rest of my day. It's 3 o'clock right now. What do I have to do still today? My house is a disaster again. There's kids mess everywhere. They will clean that up. The outside is the hampers. They're gonna sit in the sun dry. We have a whole pile of towels on the couch to fold and put away, and the boys' clothes. And we didn't do the table. That's okay. They ended up playing outside and they're in the pool, so they didn't really care. They're like, we're good with that. And then we'll have dinner. The rice, it's just, I turned it down to low. I just didn't want it to burn, but it's gonna be easy. I'll probably cook some, I don't know, some side veggies, green beans or something to go with that. We'll see. We'll see what kids wanna have. And that's it. That is my day. I don't have to do anything else today. And that'll be good. I just want to finish up. I'm like, it's when a busy Monday. I don't like when I have to film like all day and then have to edit all night because it's like, oh, such a long day. So it'll be nice. I'll be done editing, and then I can just enjoy the rest of my night. So thank you guys for watching, and you have a fantastic rest of your day. Come back tomorrow. We're going to do something. I don't know what yet, but just come back. We'll do something. All right, we'll see you tomorrow. Bye.